They played the Monster Mash. It was a graveyard smash. On and off. They played the Monster Mash. Out from his coffin, Rex's voice did ring. Seemed he was struck by just one thing. Opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened? Transylvania twist. It's now the mash. It's now the Monster Mash. The Monster Mash. Hey. And it's a graveyard smash.
Thank you. Trick or treat.
It's now the Monster Mash. Now everything's cool. Racks and bottles and
You're welcome. Happy Halloween. Love your outfit.
Fantastic.
when you get to my door, everybody's sick. Then you can Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash. And puppet was made by Miss Stinson's son.
Then you can Monster
You're welcome.
Thank you guys. Sorry. You think I have candy? Well, we haven't gotten candy lately. We've been getting a lot of different things. One size. Hey, damn. Thank
With the coming of October begins the rigorous preparation for the frightful season of Halloween. A night of horror and fright, a day of despair and gloom, a day where monsters run wild.
Alex, what are you doing?
I'm just recording for the next episode, and you just ruined a good take, man!
Well, why don't you just stop working for 5 minutes and come chill?
I've got to get this darn script in by next week, or it doesn't get put in the episode, and my career is ruined.
Well, yeah, I think the key word in that sentence is next week. And if you work yourself too hard, then your work is going to be sloppy.
Well, I mean, technically that's 2 words, but if you insist, I'll do it. And it was basically made up of strings. It was so
It's
perfect.
present day.
But it's October.
YJ appreciation, my man.
Wow, thanks. I love it so much. How about I leave it in here?
Yeah, no problem, man.
What the heck is that?
It's ventriloquist dummy that Trey gave to me for YJTV Appreciation Week.
That thing is beyond creepy. It literally is staring into my soul.
Trust me, it's doing the same thing to me.
You know, I once heard a story about a doll not too different from that one. I think it was on some website. And the doll was possessed by some demonic entity. And one day, the family who owned it, I think they might have tripped on it, or like they kicked it around, but they angered the doll and the entity. And so one night, while they were sleeping, it slaughtered them all.
That's dark.
You've been reading way too much creepypasta.
Cody, you and I have to go. Come on, let's get the camera.
That's it. I'm out. I'm out.
Whoa, hold your horses!
The doll just talked to me. Like, it was speaking and it was moving.
Well, yeah, you can move his mouth. That's his thing.
No one was touching him.
You know I made that story up. It's fake. Like you said, I got it from creepypasta.
No, it's real.
If you say so. But I mean, you know what I think we should do? I think I should go into the media lab by myself and have a little chat with this talking doll. I'm coming to get you, Madison. Ah! You're so gullible, you know that?
It's not funny. It was real. I saw it.
Of
It
course
was a real fake.
Nope.
You know what? All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go in there by myself, talk to this doll, and I'm going to lock that door. Now I want you to make sure I cannot get out. No matter how much I scream, no matter how much I beg, don't open that door, or the doll might get you. Remember locking. There it is. I can't believe she was scared by it. It's such a stupid little thing. Come here. You dumb little doll. Rah! I'm gonna get you. Dumb little thing. Oh, Alex, you crafty little devil. You should not have done that. You have angered me. Now get me the hell out of here. Oh, open this goddamn door, I'll kick your on the head in. I need a body. Your body.
Alex, what happened?
Nothing. Everything's fine.
Hi, I'm Emily Pallas, and this is Just Saying. For this episode, I followed the Burlington teacher contract debate. First, let's take a look at what went down at the strike. Hi, I'm Emily Pallas, and I'm at Burlington High School with Fran Brock at the site of the Burlington High School teachers' strike. Fran, could you explain what your role is here?
Sure. I'm a history teacher here at Burlington High School, excuse me, but I'm also the president of the Burlington Education Association, which represents the some 400 teachers in the Burlington School District. And it's the teachers of the district that are on strike today because we were unable to reach a contract settlement with the school board.
I then asked Fran what the hardest part of their teacher contracts was coming down to, due to the fact that an 8-hour negotiation the day before still left the school board and teachers in disagreement.
The big sticking point for us really has to do with time and the amount of time teachers have to be able to prepare and assess and work with students on education. And the real problem comes in the elementary schools where they have assigned lunch duty and recess duty and door duty before and after school. And we're holding the position that the teachers should have that time to do their planning and to work one-on-one with students, and that there are that non-teaching personnel could be handling those other duties, and that's our sticking point.
After seeing such a great divide in the recognition of the same problem between the school board and the teachers union, I wondered if this was normal. I also wanted to see how the effect of the Burlington teacher strike would impact Milton. To start, I sat down with Ms. Davidman to get her perspective, as she is the president of the Milton Education and Support Staff Association. Hi, I'm Emily Pallas, and I'm here with Ms. Davidman, president of the Milton Education and Support Staff Association.
Hi.
Could you just explain what you do?
Sure. The president is the person who sort of keeps the association going. So I do things like once a month we have an executive board member meeting, which is people who are building representatives, people who are on negotiations, people who are on grievance. We all get together once a month and we create an agenda and decide, you know, what's important to talk about, what we need to give our members information about.
In light of recent events in Burlington, how do you feel that this will affect Milton, if it has any effect at all?
Well, this year, every single association, whether it be support staff or teachers or administrators, everybody in the entire state is negotiating. And the reason being is the way our health insurance has been provided to us over the last 34 years and longer than that is changing. And the policies that we have is changing. So across the state, everybody's negotiating. And what's happened in Burlington and now in South Burlington with the board making an imposition, we in Milton are going to fact finders. Fact finding is where you put together basically a binder of all the facts. You have your proposal and you put together a binder of facts to support your proposal. And the other team does the same thing to try to come to an agreement. If you can't, then what the board can do in the state of Vermont is they can impose a contract. They can say to the teachers, this is your working conditions.
Although we were not able to sit down with Lori Donna, head of the school board committee, she did release a statement on how she feels the Burlington teacher strike will affect us here at Milton. As stated by Lori Donna, the current board proposals would result in increased student contact time, provide for supervision of students before the instructional day begins, and supervision of students after dismissal to the buses. The board has proposed that teachers also work with building principals to allow for a flexible workday to address changing student needs. I believe Burlington has achieved some success in addressing operational changes to help with these concerns. This may be beneficial as we move forward in Milton with negotiations.
So I'm standing outside of the library over in our elementary school building where we just held a vote to ratify our teacher contract for this school year. We actually received a 2-year contract proposal from the board, so we do have a contract now for this school year and next school year. Looking at Chittenden County as a whole, there's definitely solidarity in terms of the different negotiating teams all around the county in terms of asking for what we want. Very recently, we had 3 school boards settle a contract with teachers in the county, and I actually believe very strongly that that was one of the reasons why our school board came back to the table with us earlier this week and gave us a proposal that we could get behind. So I'm really happy to say we ratified our contract, the next step being the school board vote Monday night as their end of the ratification, and once that happens, if they vote yes, teachers at Milton will officially have a contract this year, which is good news.
Although I still have not received a statement, I learned that the contracts are being edited. But I did learn a few other things, like the fact that communication is key, and sometimes you just have to compromise. Just saying.
So I would say a big key is communication and how we talk to each other and the level of respect we show each other. Sometimes the slightest thing can cause a conversation to go south or to go north. And sometimes you're not really sure because part of it is they don't really know us super well and we don't know them super well.
Here's your homework. It happened again.
It's close to lunchtime. Something evil's tearing you apart. In the classroom, you see a sight that that almost stopped your heart. You try to scream, but terror takes the sound before you make it. You start to freeze as horror looks you right between the eyes. You're paralyzed. Oh no, it's homework. Run for your life, and no one's gonna save you from the beast about to strike. You know it's homework. Run for your life. You're fighting for your life against a killer, thriller assignment. Yeah. You hear the door slam, realize you're really late for class. You feel the cold chill, wonder if this horror will amass. You close your eyes and hope that this is just imagination. But all the while, you hear the paper crinkling from behind. You're out of time, 'cause this is homework. Run for your life, there ain't no second chance against a thing with 45s. Homework, run for your life. You're fighting for your life against a killer, thriller. Homework builds up all the papers, all stack up in your life force fades. There's no escaping the jaws of the homework this time. This is the end of your life.
Phew. It's just a dream. No! No! No!
I bet I can kick a field goal.
Let's do it. Happy Halloween here at M&M Sports.
We have officially wrapped up the regular season for all fall sports.
Congratulations to boys and girls soccer, both ending in second place for Division II.
And a big congratulations to our football team, ending with a 7-1 record in third place for Division II.
Also, congratulations to field hockey and cross country on their great season.
Good luck to all of the teams advancing in the playoffs.
With seasons ending, careers are ending for our senior athletes.
In honor of our seniors, here's a little something we put together.
I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you wanna go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window. If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. I hope you never look back, but you never forget all the ones who love you in the place you left. I hope you always forgive and you never regret, and you help somebody every chance you get. Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake, and always give more than you take. But more than anything, yeah, more than anything, my wish
Big changes have come to our sports program this year.
Big changes indeed. We would like to thank and honor our new interim athletic director, Trevor Wagar.
We had the chance to sit down with him and chat about his thoughts on the new position. Let's take a look. Today we're here with Trevor Wagar, our new AD. We're here to interview him and ask him a few questions about his new job. How is the new AD position different from your past job at Milton High School?
It's mostly different because the time is a bit more flexible, but it's longer hours. So instead of being in class at a certain specific time, you know, I'm able to kind of create my own schedule as far as the start goes. But you know, I do have to make sure that I have time set aside for all the work that I have to do, and also to make it to all the games and practices if need be. So yeah, that's how it's changed a bit.
Will you miss your days as a coach and a teacher?
Yeah, I think so. You know, right now I have a lot of indirect contact with the students, and I'm able to stand on the sidelines and get a little bit of feel for what it is to be a coach and what it is to be a player and be a part of the team a little bit. But you know, there's something to be said about actually coaching a team and bringing them along and having that direct contact with students and whatever sport that you're coaching. So I will miss it, but you know, there's always a possibility that I can go back and do it again next year and in years to come.
What does a typical day look like as an AD?
Well, I usually start by coming in here in the fitness center around 7:30 or 8 o'clock and exercise and get that done for the day, because I know once things start, it's tough to find the time to do that. So I do that, and then I usually sit down around 8:30 or 9 in my office, and I do the most important things right away, things that need taken care of. Basically, like if there's a game that day or there's some sort of issue with coach, student, parent, player, deal with that right away. And then as the day gets going, I start to work on things that are a little bit further out. Like, you know, today it's dealing with playoff game stuff once that gets set up at around 10:30 or noon. But then later on in the day, I'll be able to look at doing some winter sports things. So, and then, you know, obviously if there's a game, I'll be here until it's done, and I'll be the last person to leave usually. But if there isn't, then you know, I'm lucky I get to go home a little bit earlier. There is the other part that comes into it. There's, you know, board meetings and other meetings and interviews that happen after school that aren't games, but that will, you know, keep me and keep people here later in the evening. So that's the case tonight. So.
And what are you hoping to accomplish this year as an AD?
I kind of just want to keep the ship sailing in the right direction. And you know, guiding it a little bit. I don't want to make any major big changes. You know, even if I was going to be here for, you know, longer than a year, you know, I think I would have to take the first year to kind of soak everything in, get used to the job and learn, and then make changes from there. But I've been trying to, and it's one of my goals to have an increased online presence, and so I've been working a lot with Tracy, my new assistant, to get our website updated and get a lot of info on there, and then also created a Twitter account for athletics specifically. It's at MHS Jackets VT, so people can follow that directly and get updates, and I try and update that as much as possible. So that's one of those things. Plus, I just want to make our campus and our gym and any facility that we play at just look better. So I'm trying to order some things or get things that make it almost look like a college campus when you walk in here, and bring a lot of spirit to the athletes and to the games.
Thank you for coming on, letting us ask you those questions. Mm-hmm. It's nice having you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you for joining us this month at M&M Sports. Now, here's the highlight reel.
Come on, baby, and drop it flow and just mop it. Show these gangsters how you pop lock it. Don't care what you got in your pocket. I beat the way that you rockin' with that thing. Girl, stop it. Wanna just bang, bang and pop it while the club crowd are just watching. Work it out. Got a gang of cash and it's going all on the ball. Now work it out. And it's going fast cause I feel like a superstar. Now work it out. And you may not have it, I might have just broke the law. Now work it out. It's your turn to grab it and I make this whole thing yours. Now work it out. Hey, said our hustler's work is never through. We making it cause we make it move. The only thing we know how to do. Said it's the only thing we know how to do. Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. We work hard, play hard, keep partying like it's your job. Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. We work hard, play hard, keep partying like it's your job. Looking plush, ladies can't get enough. Got my fitness on looking buff, and all my people with my trust. Holding down for my city. If they're asking you, I'm not guilty. Only thing that I'm guilty of is making you rock with me. Work it out. Got a gang of cash and it's going all on the ball. Now work it out. And it's going fast cause I feel like a superstar. Now work it out. And you may not have it, I might have just broke the law. Now work it out. It's your turn to grab it and I make this whole thing yours. Now work it out.
Hi, I'm Emily Pallas, and this is Just Sayin'. Recently, I decided to walk around the school and just read every poster on the wall. It struck me that even though I walk down these hallways every day, there are some things on the wall I've never actually stopped to read. One of these things being the GSA posters throughout the school. I see them all the time, yet never stop to actually read them. I wanted to see what these meetings were all about, so I just went to one. Recently, the pride flag in the front entrance of the school has been getting some flack from students. I also learned getting the flag hung in the first place was no easy task. In order to honor the flag and explain why it represents us all here at Milton, the GSA created a video explaining the meaning of the flag.
Hey all, you may have noticed a new flag hanging in the breezeway. It is the Pride flag. It stands for the LGBTQ youth that attend this school. But it just doesn't represent them, it can represent all of us as a whole. Since it doesn't have to do with sexuality, it has to do with harmony and acceptance.
Now let's talk about the actual meaning of the flag, which was created by Gilbert Baker.
The color red in the pride flag represents life. To me, life is what happens when you let love and acceptance in.
The color orange in the pride flag represents healing. To me, healing can happen physically and emotionally.
So the color yellow represents sunlight. And sunlight's important because without sunlight we wouldn't be here, so it kind of represents all of us.
The color green in the pride flag represents nature. In the words of Rachel Carson, those who contemplate the beauty of the earth find reserves of strength that endure as long as life lasts. Nature sustains life, and so it sustains us as well, as a community and as a people.
The color blue in the pride flag represents harmony and peace. This can happen when people with different backgrounds and styles can cohere.
The color purple on the pride flag represents spirit. Spirit makes us unique. It makes us who we are.
Did you know that Vermont was one of the first states to institute a hate crime law based on sexual orientation?
Did you know Vermont was the first state to legalize gay marriage?
Did you know that in the state of Vermont, 5.3% of people identify as LGBTQ?
So you see, the flag is not just for gay people. It's for everyone. Things like healing, harmony, nature, those things should be important to everyone. The flag is a way to remember that we are all here to make the world a better place, and that negativity and hatred will just bring us down.
Conversations on sexuality and gender should happen within our school consistently, not just after school twice a month. Just saying.
I support.
I support.
I support.
I support.
We support.
I support.
I support.
I support.
LGBTQ. LGBTQ. LGBTQ.
LGBTQ.
LGBTQ.
I support LGBTQ students.
Once in a lullaby, somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue and the
Alright, we got a $10 budget. We need decorations, cups, food, and drinks. Let's roll out. Alright, so we got some quality cups right here. Only $1. Only $1. It's a good cop right there. We can get some collard greens right here. Schoolboy Q would be proud. Alright guys, we got that berry blue typhoon. It's only $2. Man. Alright guys, we got our decorations right here. You know, 50 count light set. Gang. Alright guys, we got our white cheddar popcorn. Get Alright guys, we got our chairs, we got the table, we got the tablecloth, we got our cups, we got our candy corn, all you spooky kids out there. Oh, and we got that popcorn white cheddar. We got that Hawaiian punch. You know, if you guys get a little thirsty, you guys a little parched, finish it off. We got this flying bat right here. Oh, hey guys. So I'm just enjoying myself here at this party. It only cost me $10. All right, Milton. That's how you throw a $10 Halloween party. Hope you kids stay safe out there. Have fun on Halloween, guys.
Where in America's Mr. New? Is he out in Portland or down in Waterloo? He's driving across the country in his big RV. Mr. Noob and his family.
Standing in the middle of a river, that's where. We're in this place called the Narrows, which is actually situated in a place the Anasazi refer to as straight up rock, which, as you can see, makes sense because the rock is straight up and down. So eventually, as we continue hiking, the Narrows are going to narrow even further into a span of about this far. And at that point, we'll be swimming through the Narrows, which is fine because my feet are numb, so I won't feel a thing anyway. And if you've ever wondered what the Rastafarians and the Mormons have in common, it's this: Zion. We're in Zion National Park. So, as Bob Marley once said in his famous tagline, Iron Lion Zion, it's the same thing. Zion means sacred, holy place in at least two different religions and languages. So, having said all of that, we're going to keep going. And our next stop will find us somewhere maybe not standing in 40-degree water. That's our hope anyway. We'll check in next time from the road. I can't watch TV on the road, let alone Yellow Jacket TV, but I can drive through it. Always recommended. Every single time. Yellow Jacket Nation.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm here to spend the next 24 hours in the basement to catch the ghosts. But first, come take a tour with me of my school. Some people say it's haunted because the first person to score 1,000 points never got put up on the banner. He died in 1970, and his soul forever haunts this place. Our next voyage is the Melton Auditorium. Some people say if you come here at 3 a.m. in the morning, you can hear the haunted piano chords of the pianist that died at some point in life. Yeah. Everyone knows about the baby in the auditorium up in the rafters. But do you know how I got there? People say you can only hear on the silent of the night. The most haunted part in the school is the basement, and that's why they covered up with this stage. There's only one way to get in there. That's through here. It's been a minute. My camera crew has left me, and it's just me now. They have left me with only a couple rations. Got my 3-flavor ice cream. Got my Coca-Cola. And those are my rations for the night, but for ghost prevention, I got my signature Febreze. Now, 10:54, and so when we start tonight, I don't get to leave until about 6 in the morning. It's not even open. Oh my god, what is this? What? Oh my god, oh my god. Ah!
Bro, I have 6 missed calls from Sam. I hope he's alright. Yo, dude. Sammy, where are you? Sammy!
Hey guys, let's have fun.